Hello friends, I'm back with a new video. We are from Bangalore Defence Academy and this video is specially for the candidate those who are going to write AFCAT 2021. Maybe last time you might have missed this AFCAT by just 1 or 2 marks, but this video is specially for the candidate those who are going to crack this AFCAT 100% after watching this strategy how to crack this examination. I hope you might have applied for this examination and you very well know what are the eligibility and how many vacancies are there, when this examination is going to be conducted, and all this stuffs you already know it. Let us not waste time on it. Let us directly go back to the business. Fine friends, so this is what we are from Bangalore Defence Academy and special video on AFCAT 21. And this is our special product, a GK book, where that's enough to crack this AFCAT examination, INT examinations and all. So here AFCAT requires a little smart preparation. Out of 100 questions, there will be questions from English as a subject, then GK, then mathematics, that is aptitude. Then you have static subjects like history, geography, polity, and a little bit of sports and books and authors, and then you have reasoning. So you require a little time management and smart preparation to crack this examination. Some of you might get a lot of marks in AFCAT, but you fail to crack SSB. Some of you require 1 or 2 marks in AFCAT so that you can crack and you crack SSB too. So here, this is a video. Let us go back to this video. Fine. This is a subject, English. In English, you can score maximum in the following of these topics. That is idioms and phrases, sentence correction, comprehension passage. Here you require a calm set of mind, a peace of mind, which will give the answers for this comprehension passage. You need not read this comprehension passage again and again in this examination. Then you have sentence correction and you have idioms and phrases where 4 to 5 questions are asked every time. Friends, idioms and phrases are very easy. Please don't lose any marks in idioms and phrases. Then you have sentence correction. The time or the day when you say that I am good in English and I can correct the sentence correction, that is the time when you can say that I am going to crack this English when it comes to AFCAT. To be good in this sentence correction and all other topics, the rest of the topics in English, you should be a very good reader. Either it could be a newspaper or any book. If you are a very good reader of any book or a book reader something, that's enough to crack this part of English. The toughest part is here that I have written here, synonyms and antonyms. Friends, when it comes to synonyms and antonyms, you should keep in mind you require daily practice. You require daily practice, and this daily practice take 5 words from any app you can say or any of the aptitude book. That's more than enough to crack the synonyms and antonyms, up to date words. Suppose for example, if today you are reading a newspaper and you come across a new word, try to write down the word and write down the meaning of it, and don't just write the meaning, write down the sentence of it. Write down a sentence regarding it, whether it could be a synonym sentence or it could be an antonyms kind of sentence. This will really help you in SSB, because in SSB you have to perform in English and your vocabulary should be good so that you can impress your interviewing officer and all other officers. Coming to the next, here you have general knowledge. Friends, most of the candidates, they find difficulty in cracking this general knowledge. But if you see this carefully, general knowledge is very easy. Now, for example, here I have written history as a subject. In history, you should give importance on ancient, medieval, modern. Here in history, unlike NDA, they are not going to ask you world revolution. They are going to ask you simple questions from ancient history, then medieval history, some kings and what were the nickname of the king and what monument did they build. That kind of questions will be asked. And from modern Indian history, they are going to ask you the chronology kind of thing. So, for example, 1917, what was the event? 1919, what was the event? Whether it was civil disobedience movement or non-cooperation movement. 1 or 2 questions maximum from modern or 1 or 2 from medieval. AFCAT, when it comes to AFCAT, they have one favorite question from medieval history. So it could be anything from the time of Muhammad bin Qasim till the end of Aurangzeb. They can ask you anything, any monument, any year. Fine. This is how you are going to prepare for history. Need not break your mind or your head which book to be read. Should I read NCRT for like CDS preparation? CDS preparation, CAPA preparation will require detailed reading of NCRT books and higher books. But when it comes to AFCAT, your basic knowledge of what event happened in which time and something related to that, that's enough. Next, we are talking about geography. Geography, what happens? Sometimes they ask easier question about the rivers or the lakes. Which of the following rivers flows in west direction? Most of the time they go with Narmada and Tapi. But now you have to go a little deeper because they may ask the tributaries or distributaries. Okay, so this is what is geography is. Polity, they may or they may not, but still you might be thorough with the basics. Basics means what? About the fundamental duties. Which article deals with fundamental duties? That is Article 51A. It comes under part number 4A. So in this way, you have to understand a little basics in polity, not much in detail. How many members are there in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha? How many members can be nominated by the president? In those way, just give a glance, just a tip of an iceberg kind of syllabus preparation is more than enough for polity. When it comes to science, three questions are expected in science when it comes to physics and biology. Chemistry, most of the time they don't ask. Physics, you have to focus on the force, work, time. Then you have gravitation force, and then units and dimension. One question is from units and dimension, and the second questions in physics will be asked from convex lens, concave lens, or light and sound, or some that kind of chapters. Then you have biology. Biology, there will be questions like what is the study of tissues called or something like that. So this kind of questions are repeated again and again when it comes to AFCAT examinations. Next is you have interesting economics. Economics, though it is a subject, they will ask you a question from Planning Commission or Niti Aayog. Okay, what does Niti Aayog stands for? Or what is the term or something like that. Basic question they are going to ask you. Economics, they are not going to ask you the toughest like what is cash reserve ratio or SLR or something like that. Just basic. Coming to sports and awards. Since you are writing AFCAT and you are preparing or you are an aspirant of a defense uniform services, you have to be thorough with the sports and awards. Every time they go and ask, like UPSC, NDA, CDS, everywhere they will ask you sports related questions. For example, which award is the highest award for sport? That is Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Who won it this year? Who won it last year? This kind of questions will be asked in sports. Otherwise, in AFCAT, they'll ask you a question, some term related to some sport. Volleyball, there are a lot of terms. Kabaddi, there are a lot of terms. Last AFCAT, there was questions from Kabaddi. So, what are the terms regarding some sports that you have to focus it? Okay, most of the time they go with the team events or the team sports, team games that you have to focus, and then awards. Awards could be from the Nobel Prize, Bharat Ratna, or any kind of award issued all over the world. Coming to books and authors, you have to focus on important national leaders. Okay, national leaders from the times of Jawaharlal Nehru, then you have Rajendra Prasad. Everyone, these people, these leaders have written some books. That is where you have to focus. What are the books written by them, and what is the title and significance of it? Otherwise, you have to go and read noble literature persons from India, and then you have to focus on the people those who have won Man Booker Prize award. So this is the strategy for general knowledge. Coming to the next part, that is maths. Begin with your preparation for AFCAT in ratio and proportion. Those who are good in English, they will be weak in maths. Those who are good in maths, they will be weak in English and GK. So there will be some people, some students are there who have confidence that I will attend all the 15 to 20 maths questions and I can crack this AFCAT. Yes, sometimes it works, but sometimes it does not work. So let us not play with the fire, that's AFCAT. Let us take it seriously. You can start with the preparation of ratio and proportion and simplification. Simplification, one question is expected and it's very, very easy. You have to be thorough with the basic formulas, basic algebra formulas, BODMAS rule, then squares and cube roots. If it is done, then it is very easy. Next comes time and work. Two questions are expected in time and work. Time, distance, speed, again two questions, average, profit and loss, simple interest and percentage and compound interest. When it comes to the last topic, simple interest, compound interest, one question is there 100%. Every chapter will have one or two. In this way, 15 to 20 questions are asked in AFCAT. So here, you are going to prepare all these chapters. And this percentage, profit and loss, they have formulas. So what you can do is, you can at least by heart the formulas and go for the exam. By chance, if easy questions are asked, you can answer it. If not, you can skip it, need not go for the negative marks. Okay friends, daily you can practice 15 to 20 questions from each chapter. Ratio and proportion each chapter, there are different types. So take different types and try to practice it. Next, coming to reasoning. These topics are more than enough to crack AFCAT reasoning. There will be 40 questions and this 40 questions is easy for everyone, for any candidate. It could be an engineer or it could be in any background. So here comes first is the dot, then you have series, then you have completion of image and then odd man out. So this is how you are going to give importance. These questions like from dot and series and completion of image are very easy to solve. Though it will take little time, you will get the right answer. So this is how you are going to prepare for your AFCAT examination. And the last part, which I would like to tell, is that we are from Bangalore Defence Academy. We have different batches. Those who are preparing for exam, those who are not able to crack sitting at home or sitting preparation with your friends, you can surely join us. We have sure success batches which is running for long term, near about 90 days, or till your exam is like commences, or till you don't crack your examination. We have batches both for working and college students. We have weekend and weekdays batches also, and along with the written examination, we have SSB preparation also. Those who are interested, you can just message me in WhatsApp. You can clear your doubts. I'm here to clear your doubts. Any doubt, anytime, we can clear it. So I think I have cleared, or I have given little strategy to crack this AFCAT examination. Thank you. Jai Hind. I'm Arun Kumar. See you next time.